All right, so the story right here is called The Discerner, from the work, the completion, the revelation by Robert Smith III. A new hope to the earth was brought from heaven 2,000 years ago. Can someone please tell me where on earth is Carmen Sandiego? Anyway, this is unimportant for the world to really know. But Jesus Christ is very important and is someone that everyone should know. He knows our pains and our innermost feelings. He cares for us, and his story itself gives us healing, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, or emotionally. The heart of the matter is that Jesus tells us how life should be. He is the discerner of all that our senses tell us, and his depth of knowing us often seems to compel us to get to know him better. When we get the message, he is a man of great understanding. Just read his message. For in the Bible, everything he spoke is encoded in red, and those that knew him on this earth wrote it down so we could relive the words he said. I'm fed until I am full by my shepherd who leads me. He is strong in stature. His insights on life feeds me. I need to keep learning. I need to keep leaning on the everlasting arms, thirsting for my day without care, in a place where there is no need for alarm. I remember in my mind how the woman at the well must have felt as Jesus began to speak. I can see that her heart began to melt, for she sensed his heart. She knew that Jesus cared, and she saw his passion and went to tell everyone everywhere. And as for the disciples, it must have been marvelous to see how Jesus cared so much that he allowed Peter to walk on the sea, and even allowed them all to go from city to city, performing miracles as did Jesus, showing love from city to city. Discernment is a virtue given from the heart of God, and God is all-knowing, for there are none as smart as God. It can be hard to discern the spirits, but Jesus left us a map and voice. If we listen, we hear it. It is that still small voice that keeps us on the beckoning call, luring us to the teacher who gave us his all. In the days of Christ, no one had ever seen anything like it. A love that was so great that there was much excitement, that even the high priest knew the stories of the chosen one, but his heart grew jealous and he became known as the jealous one. In discerning the spirits, I can easily see that Jesus was good and that Caiaphas became evil, doing things that none of us would. It is very easy to discern things when we read a story, but when we apply it to life, it is not usually the same story. For there are people chosen by God around us every single day, yet many of us knew them not as the story unfolds, for we discerned the situation the wrong way. Thank you, Jesus, for your perfection on earth, for you are the King of discernment, and you are God's chosen first. That story right there is called The Discerner, from the work, the completion, the revelation by Robert Smith III.